Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stanley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Utah Utes offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
To the ground, he's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Utes will move the sticks.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Bernard. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Quarterback checking the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Utes.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Utah State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking for space, it's Briggs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's got room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. The give to the left. Lowers those pads. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. This Utah State offense has it going. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Just plowing ahead. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. The give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight these guys.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After they couldn't connect, it's second and 10. Scanning the field, it's rising. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Well, that toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man, there was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the red zone, it's Bernard. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down in bounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Boston College. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll give it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Utah State up-tempo. They feed him again. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give out of the gun. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's rising. Trying to beat the D deep. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
They'll give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Utes are marching down the field. Using his legs, it's Bernard. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's rising. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently nowadays going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Parks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Trying play action. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Complete downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And first down for the offense.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Utes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it.
Nothing but green ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Utah State. What a catch and run for 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Might as well stick with him. The Utes have a first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Alford. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Rising. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Utah! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah State, 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking for a huge play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Then he breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everything. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
To the air, it's Rising. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. And the Utes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Running through contact. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Briggs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To throw, it's rising. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible play and a big loss. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Utes send out the punt unit.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the single back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, looking again to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They're going to run it to the right. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He makes the connection, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide. being 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And it's slipped out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snap hit. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And the Utes get enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw. It's Rising. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David Utah.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Wants to pass. Got a man. It's Bowman. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Let's go! Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the run. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal.
The pass is incomplete.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the look. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.